Out of confusion here. Out of confusion. Alex spent too much time with her head in the dishwasher. Anyway, I'm going to hit you with this one straight off the bat, and I quite like it.
Oh.
My parents have significant equity in their home. How can they use that to help me purchase a property?
Oh, there are so many ways to skin this cat. Ultimately, you've got to do a deal with your parents. However, it also depends, are you working full time? What are your expenses? I think number one is you've got to go and find what your borrowing capacity is based on, the income that you've got. So how much can you borrow and then sort of go from there. But a few different ways that your parents can help you out. Number one, they can, of course, just take out some of the equity as some kind of line of credit or an investment loan. And they can help you use that as your deposit and costs. However, they will be making the repayments on that. So it's up to you to sort of make that deal with them. And then, of course, you get the 80% loan or whatever it is. Otherwise, they can go as guarantor on the purchase with you. However, that will require perhaps some legal docs for them to sign from a solicitor to say they have gotten legal advice. It's all good because they will still be liable for that debt. Otherwise, cuz what else can they do? They can do a deal with you. This is what my dad did with me, where he lent me money and I had to pay it back to him over 2 years at the commercial rate at the time, which was 5%. So you can do that. And that was just to top up the savings that I did have. So it wasn't quite enough, but there are many different ways you can do this. And I guess you've ultimately got to think to yourself, well, how is the structure of this first purchase going to help me out, but also is it going to affect me or my parents to buy again in the future, which sometimes that whole guarantor structure can. But do a deal with your parents. It's very important. Do deals.